Oh, hello. Are we live? Let us do our usual thing. One membership. Hello, MX. Or £5 super equals no ads. Here we go. So how are we? How are we? Can you hear me okay? Let me just refresh that page. Let me get everything up and running. I'm still behind for some reason. There we go. All right, Wilson. How are we? The bloody hell is everyone? Is everyone all right? Bit of a carrying on with the blasters from hell today. That is what we shall do. Get that out of the way. Let me move that over this side. You know what? I've set up the stream and I'm not bloody ready. Typical. So how's everyone's day been? Has everyone had a good day, bad day, indifferent day, up day, down day? Getting ready your list for your big order. Nice. Converting Dark Angels. I always knew you were a heretic. Absolutely. Hiya, Michael. How are we? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. A bit weird for me today. This is the first time in 16 years that I've worked Wednesdays and had a different day off. So normally, so when I first started doing the jobs that I do, I used to always have Tuesdays off. Then we had to change to Wednesday when we knew we were having Liz, which is my eldest, and I've had Wednesdays off for the last 16 years. Now I've switched to Mondays off because I want a 3-day weekend. I want a bit of time to myself, do what I want to do. It's weird because it feels to me like it's Thursday. And it feels like tomorrow's Friday and I'm going to be off the weekend. I'm going to be so disappointed when I wake up on Friday and I've got to go fucking work. Tired. I know that feeling, dude. I know that feeling, Michael. Absolutely. I'm with you. I am with you. Right. So let's go straight into the news. So what news was there today? There wasn't much. A bit of a White Dwarf. I was kind of waiting. You know, they had these data sheets for the orcs. I was kind of waiting for the Space Marine ones, but they never came out. So what we did have is the round the table thing, a bit more lore. This map is beautiful. I am saving this map as picture because it's fantastic. It's a beautiful map. But if you want to know a bit more about Armageddon, what's going on, a bit of lore, what clans are going to be there, what tanks and shit like that, it's all there for you to read. But yes, this is a beautiful map. So, just to show you, in case anyone's wondering how close and why Armageddon is really, really important, is this reason. Okay? There is Terra and Mars. So that is Earth. That is Mars. Okay? There is Armageddon. Just to give it some context, the 500 worlds where Gilliman is and McCrag, it's all the way over here by my head. It's all the way over there. There it is right there. So that's the 500 worlds. There's McCrag. Okay. There's Earth. Oh, Terra. That's just how close it is. Could be worse. I woke up Monday, drove to work, and then realised it's bank holiday and the workshop's closed. Must admit, I've never done that. I always thought I would. Yeah, it's a stone's throw away, because here's the Prior Nexus, there's the Maelstrom, there's Armageddon, there's Bastio, there's the Eye of Terror, and the Cadian Gate. You've got some nice places. So you've got, the legend up here shows you what they all are. So anything that's got the little skull and the dagger, actually, let's make that look a little bit nicer. Let's put a filter on. There we go. Make it a bit brighter. So, this little symbol up here says a major war zone. This little thing here is a chapter planet.
Oh, to be fair.
To be fair.
And you got Wilson.
To be fair.
Wilson. As promised, monetization is now off. And I'm going over this way. So, Michael, I'm putting you down 10 times for the giveaway. And I'm putting you down for the box set giveaway once we hit 2,000 subscribers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. 10 times. There you go. Oh, that's nice, Wilson. There you go. That's nice, Wilson. Yeah, speaking of the box set, I see somebody's got one in the background. Now, I have heard on the grapevine he falls off the roof for stolen my idea. Has he? Is he doing it now, is he? See, he does watch this stream because he calls me to move Alrat, right? And he robs ideas from me. He does. Is he doing it now, is he? Or is he doing it a midnight one? Is he rob my fucking... Yeah, I saw it in the background. Now. There is... I know a few people in third-party shops as well as Warhammer. There is a thing circulating that they will fine you if you give the box sets out early to people who are either A, on their naughty list, or B, not an influencer they use. There may be some consequences to him having that. Yeah. He's going to the midnight release somewhere near him as well. Well, he doesn't live too far away from where I go playing, so I will be having a chat with them, and I'll be like, tell him to fuck off. Now, the ones near him is Hobby Workshop, which is about an hour and odd drive. Element Games, which for him would be 40 minutes. And Epics, but yeah. The only place I know of that's doing a midnight one is it Hobby Workshop? Fucking hell. But yeah, if Hobby Workshop or Element or someone have given the box early... they could be facing a fine from Warhammer because they have all been under strict instructions not to do it. So he could have fucked them over royally by having that in the background. They'll have seen that now. They'll be investigating it. So for his vanity and for him to go, oh, what you're on about? There's no in the background. Could have just fucked them over. That. Yeah, they could have fucked him right over with that box set in the background. So they will be investigating who it is because. From what I've heard from Warhammer themselves, not unofficially, this has to be unofficially, they're doing inspections, so they're going around all the sites, but sell them to count the boxes. And if any are missing, they're getting fined. Because they get things, they get money, depending on how big you are, every year, Warhammer, because Warhammer's tax year, hang on, let me just change this. So Games Workshop's tax year goes from June to May, not April to March like everyone else's. So what they're doing is they had the bank holiday week off. They got everyone do their pre-orders, and then what they do in the last week, they go out and they make sure no one dishes out. And they only do it for core. They're not asked about battle forces and shit like that, but they are asked about the core game, and they're going out and checking and counting. And if any are missing, what they get is at the end of the financial quarter, everyone gets money that they can buy for themselves, for the shop. So they might buy terrain, or they might buy like an army box, or they might buy this or that. And that's why they all suddenly in June, they all have like store armies and more terrain and all sorts of shit like that. So that will get cut. And also as well, there'll be levied percentages and stuff like that. So, oops. Did you see the list circulating of what armies and how many were on Armageddon? Yeah, I had a quick little look on what Space Marines. They're all in the new, all in the book, aren't they? So we'll have to wait and see. I know because he's got the box. I know he's put it out early, but whoops, that could have fucked over someone that royally. You're confused, MX. So basically, the new Armageddon box set. Someone who we talk about often on the channel, has got an Armageddon box set already, and he shouldn't have, because he's on A, blacklisted, and B, they don't like working with him, and C, they're not allowed to hand them out the stores. So, oops. In-store gaming has declined heavily since 2019 anyway. Yeah, that's true. A man with a Randy really enjoys sausage in the mouth. That's true. I don't get why Warhammer stores are only there now to teach you the game. Warhammer are not asked if you don't buy anything from their shops. They don't care. They earn 60% of their revenue through third-party companies. Because, well, put it this way, your staff, if you work for Warhammer, you get 50% off your boxes. That was in place when I was there, and it's still there to this day. So you get 50% off your Warhammer. Also, they only tend to employ in the small to medium-sized shops one person. And they're there just to entice you in, show you the game, show you the models, show you how to paint, show you how to play. That's all they're there for. That is the only reason they're there. They're not asked about yourself. They've got stuff in the shop for you to buy, but they're not bothered. Once Element opens in Glasgow, I won't be going. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's no point buying from Warhammer. Go to third-party stockists. Go to ! Wayland in chat and get up to 20% off your Warhammer. Did not know there was a blacklist or a preferred. Yeah. So they have an influencer. I can't remember what the exact term is, but basically you've got to be recommended by an influencer to jump onto, to be part of the inner circle, if you like. And what they do is they'll send out the box set like 3 or 4 weeks in advance so you can paint it up. And like some of them, like Tabletop Tactics, Vanguard Tactics, they were actually involved in making it because a few of them are like tournament players, which is why you find a lot of things are going fucking tournament now because it's fucking stupid. But yeah, they're all involved in making it and stuff like that. So you can get on the influencer thing. So let's say I got big enough where I got invited to be part of the influencer program. That's it, the influencer program. That's what it's called. Then I'd get things early, and then I'd make videos and put videos out when I'm allowed to. Because did you notice, as soon as the Sunday preview went up, Monday everyone started putting videos on how to play it. What's this? What's that? How does that work? That's when the embargo lifted on all of them. Remember when GW didn't have sand, and now they have sand, so they don't lose the sales to companies that sell sand, but they sell sand. Yeah, true. Yeah, staff just jump on you as soon as you get in the. Yeah, that's true. They do, Dank. Yeah. Hiya, how you doing? What army are you painting? How you doing? What's you doing? What's your name? My name. Did it? Fuck off, would you? I'm trying to look. It's pretty much what it is. We'll love a shop, third party, or an official near me. I have to get the train. It takes an hour to get to the nearest store. Just do what you're doing, Wilson. Just do ! Wayland. You get it cheaper and they deliver. And I think it's free delivery anyway. Some of the bigger influencers get to. Yeah, some of the bigger influencers as well. Fucked up. So a few years ago, they went to Warhammer. Were told to leave like phones and cameras, and they were going to show them something secret. Someone snuck a phone in, took all the pictures, got caught, and got kicked off the influencer thing. Whoops. Play on tabletop got 2 boxes. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. They probably got extras because the Games Workshop are not that arsed really about English influencers. They'll use a couple. They're more interested in America, Canada, China, Japan, because they're the markets that they're going into. They've already got this market. What the fuck do they want to do anything with us for? We're already here. Yeah. Do you remember that? He took a shitload of pictures and got fucked over. But yeah, it's like he got blacklisted like Valrak. We all knew Valrak was blacklisted. I got told once he was blacklisted by a GW player. But, I didn't say that. That American... Yeah, but if you think about how much bigger it is and how much more money they've got, I was fucking here. Playing Tabletop has been playing the games with box sets up. Yeah. They were allowed to play it from Monday. So, Sunday preview went live. They were allowed to do it from Monday. That's when the embargo all lifted, where they could all, So, they've had the boxes probably for the last 3-4 weeks. So, they could paint everything up. They could learn the new rules. they could do everything like that and film all the bat reps. So all them bat reps were filmed last week or the week before, and then they would just put on a time to come out at a certain time. That's why I always watch Vanguard Tactics, because they'll put out on their YouTube channel, this one coming out this date, this one coming out this date, and you're like, right, you've already done all of them, so you know exactly what's coming. Yeah. But yes, I'm interested to see what happens with Mr. Mustard. That would be funny. The Puerto Rico embargo. Anyway, back to the news. But this is a really good map. So this is on this page. So it's, if you go onto Warhammer Community now, there it is. And it's called Empire Among the Stars, and it points out where a few places are. So you've got Terra up here. You've got, these are all chapter worlds. You've also got notable worlds, which are this sort of shape, like Armageddon, Planet of the Sorcerers, Badab, Balor, and all them. And then you've got night worlds, like Rapture. You've actually got a world there, which is a Forge world called Metallica. Bet you didn't know that, everyone, did you? There is actually, I will zoom in so you can see it. There is actually a Forge world called, where's it gone? There it is. There is actually a Forge world called Metallica. Bet you didn't know that. It's because all the people who developed this years and years ago were all metalheads. Yeah, so there you go. You learn something new every day. But yeah, the place I want to know a bit more about, in fairness, is up here, the Ghoul Stars. I want to know what the fuck's going on up there. Yeah, Lars Ulrich's like that. It's fucking Napster all over again. But they missed the L out, so they cannot be done. But yeah, they got that, and then you've got the Warp Storm here, so you've got the Cicatrix Maledictum, you've got the Shroud down here, Siren Storm, Annihilus, then you've got some more bits and bobs up here. So there's just fucking loads. It should have a map showing you where each of the armies are currently as of the start of the edition. They could, but everything would be split into, because what you got to bear in mind is there's 10 per chapter. There's 10 companies, so 100 men per company. 10 of them 1,000 men. That's what you get them all for. They're not all in one place. They don't send in one chapter to fight, because it's Space Marines. They'll send like maybe 1 or 2 companies. It's like when you look at the list of what's on Armageddon right now. There's like 1 company of Blood Angels. There's like 3 companies of Iron Hands. You've got a couple of this, a couple of that, 4 of these, 5 of them. Yeah, they don't send them all, because there'll still be companies on Baal. There'll still be companies around it. They're doing their own wars and whatnot. So, but no, that's a really good map, and I'm going to save that. Yeah, unless you're Templars or right now Dark Angels. I would put money on the fact that Dark Angels have many thousands of people. Space Marines. Majority of them being the Inner Circle. Because they don't really exist. Who knows who these guys are? We don't know. We don't know. And then the final thing was inside White Dwarf. So White Dwarf 525. Obviously, you've got the Cog Forts, which are fucking cool. Fuck off, Dank. Dank, have you got your headset yet, you bellend? Have you got it? Yeah, Ultramarines will still have 1,000 because they are Codex compliant. But what they will do is they will have so many second foundings around them. Go, well, we are Codex compliant because look, there's a second founding, there's a third founding, they're a fourth founding. They're not wearing blue. They're not. It's that old bollocks. But yeah, you've got a bit of a reference card here for Titanic Jewels. This is an interesting little game that they've got. And this is for Dank. Steel Legion. Bit of information on Steel Legion. You might want to get this. Saturday. Fair enough. But yeah, a bit of Steel Legion. You want to learn a little bit more about Armageddon Steel Legion? There they are. Yes, in the new White Dwarf. Can anyone find out for me as well what's coming in the new Combat Patrol magazine? So it's just been the Forge Fiend and Mauler Fiend one, which I managed to get hold of 2 of each. So I do have. So we've already got 2 Forge Fiends and a Mauler Fiend for Chaos. I got another Forge Fiend of grease piece, so we're now up to 4, and I've got 2 more that I can do. So we've got quite a lot of forges and maulers and fiendies and whatnot. So can anyone find out for me what is in the new? Let me save that in my downloads. What is going to be in the new combat patrol that's coming out tomorrow? Apparently, there's law where Gilliman is considering scrapping the codex because of... Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if he's thinking of doing it. Because there's too many threats and whatnot. Or linking a few together. Right, so you 5 go as one, you 5 go as that. And then giving them like a balloon name or something. Because that's what he is, a fucking balloon. Right, so we do some... Shall we carry on the conversation whilst we put some models together? Or else I'll just be sat here fucking waffling all day. Here we go. So, oh shit, I need that. Hang on a sec. 1 Minuten bitte. There you go. So I needed to dig this out. So, this is where we're up to so far. So once we built these as well, where is it? Where's it gone? What have I done with them? Ah, there they are. Yeah, once I built these as well, we can also build these. Salt intercessors with jump packs. So we can do some of them as well. So we've pretty much finished him apart from a little bit of fettling. Same with him. The sergeant's done with his little crooked finger. Hang on a minute. Hang on. 1 Minuten again. Just need to put my autofocus on. Don't know why it doesn't stay on. It pissed me off that. There's nowhere to save it. There's nowhere to save it. But yeah, so we'll finish these 3 off. We'll finish these 4 off. We've got a few little bits and bobs that we can put on them. Now, what I do need to do is have a quick look and see if I've got any more in me partial bits box. Let's have a look what we got. Let's make them look schmexy. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't put on the sergeant. No, I can't. He's got a gun in the way. Yeah, I could have put on him a different backpack. Forgot about that. You know, with like... Ooh, that could be interesting to put on him. I think on one of the jump assault intercessors, I'm going to put that on him. Yeah, on one of the jump assault, I'm going to put that on his back. So we'll leave that out for that. Sorry, mate, I'm going to have to go. Got to Heathrow to pick up some dignitaries at 5. Fucking hell. No worries, bud. I'll see you later, Dank. Think this month you're getting people in 12 months? Yes, less than a week. Hopefully less than a week. But that'll be... I'm looking forward to that, Michael. We were talking about it a little bit last night, but yeah, can't wait for it. Also, as well, on my jump assault, I've got some extra little chainsaws I can put on. So I'm going to keep them out just while I remember. And is there anything in here? That'd be quite good to have. Some like little knives, sharp sticks and whatnot. Just to make them look cool. Oh, there's something. See if I can get something out of this. There we go, that one. That one will do. Come here, you fucker. Sorry for all the swearing, everyone. I like to swear. This Lights Night stream is like, oh, no worries, bud. I don't expect people to be at all of them. Just the majority. But no, thanks for popping by, mate. There's where I put all of these. There we go. So we've got little bits and bobs here that we can put on them. This is where they went to, was it? That's why I couldn't find them. That's why I couldn't find the buggers. Just gonna have to move this because it's right in my bloody face. Right. So we've got a few bits and bobs here that we can put on them. Just to you know, set them off, make them look different. It's always nice to have your own custom conversions, isn't it? Picked that up by accident. That was cool. That one, and finally, not that fussed about that one. Yeah, they'll do. They'll do for now. Right. So, and then what I'll also do is blue tack them down to the base, because I don't like to stick them on the base, because sometimes if I'm undercoating and painting, they're easy access to get at. So we've got some heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. They didn't. They didn't. Thank you for reminding me. We have to do a reroll. We have to do a reroll. So Drox never came forward to claim. Now I'm using the same rule for everyone, where it's not down to me to notify them. They have to come forward and be on the streams and stuff. So we are going to do a reroll of the marble race either today or tomorrow. Probably today at the end of the stream. So you may, I know I was a bit gutted because he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, Strokes. Issue 90 Morphine. That one's been out. What's on 91? What's issue 91, please, Wilson? Right, so Sarge is pretty much done. Can't find anything. No worries. Well, I'll have a proper look in a minute. Right, let me just fix this book on his bollocks. I put it in the wrong area, I just realised. It should be there. So the book itself should be hanging around there. That's better. Right, so his pistol's done, that's done. Right, so he can now be tacked onto a base, and Sarge is done. I do enjoy a good Hellblaster. That's what she said anyway. There we go. So there's the first one. That's the Sarge. Right, let's do this, guys. So we're going to need Snipperinos. And we're going to cut off something on this one. The same one. Ah, there they are. So yeah, we'll use these things here. So let's do this one. $90 appears to be the last. Ooh, is that it? Are they all done now? Are they all finished, ready for the new edition? Ooh, interesting. Just Google then how many not editions, but how many will there be? Ooh. Well, I got the Mauler Fiend at the right time then. Well, Forge Fiend, Mauler Fiend. Because if I hadn't managed to get hold of them 2 bits, they're the bits I was on about to you. I was going to ask you, see if you could do them for us. Right, he's already sorted. He only needs shoulder pads, doesn't he? So one of them, and one of these. Hey, up greasy PC. Hey, don't ever apologise, bud. We all have lives. But yeah, it was a good bit of news that I found out that for you, so sort that on the 13th. You've DM'd me. Let's have a little look. Ah, yes, 1 to 80. No, hang on a minute. 1 to 90. Visit the site. Oh, why have you jumped up there? models to it. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, it's just all blurred for me. It's all blurred. I'll get rid of it. I'll have a mooch in a bit. Been a mad day, but yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I just popped in because I fancy getting something, because I got all these shoulder pads now. Like, I got, you know, in that urge that you got to buy stuff. That's what I was like. I need to buy more stuff. I was going to buy some Company Heroes before I realised I've already got some and they're not painted yet, but they're Deathwing Company Heroes. I was thinking of getting some Thingio Company Heroes, normal Space Marine ones. Right. Yeah, there'll be a new one out soon. So basically, they do it right after the edition comes out. So, like, that was for the last 90 weeks. So give it... You'll be able to get them online. You'll be able to get certain ones that you want, but there'll be a new one out soon. So don't stress about it. So when the new one comes out, I'm going to get it. So they'll do a new... So they did one for 9th. They'll do one for 10th. They did one for 10th. They'll do one for 11th. Yeah, don't stress about it, Wilson. Yes, I did just spit on the model. Because it makes the super glue stick better and faster. So there we go. He's looking pretty darn cool. Yeah, well, it was with this one. It's like the first issue was the Terminator Captain and the what's it called? The flying Tyrannid that came in it. Then there were like Infernus Marines, and there was two packets for the Terminators. So yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll do exactly the same. Be able to pick up the Armageddon Captain and War Boss for £4. You will. So the first edition will have the War Boss and the Captain in it. Yeah, when the new one comes out. So if you're not too fussed or you want another Captain or something like that, just get him then. Just get him then. The Combat Patrol is pretty decent because if you sign up and, if I remember rightly, if you sign up and pay for it monthly, you get extra stuff. So you got extra big models and whatnot that you couldn't get without it. Which is what I'm going to do on the next one. Right, so he's done the... I just need to put this bit, which I've just filed. So I need to put that bit under there. I'll go there, perfect. Ashley Wood. Do you have to pay more per issue for the bigger models? No. And yes. So, no, the price of the magazine was always the same. But, yes, they basically split it over 2 or 3 issues. So, yeah, you didn't have to pay it as like because it's a bigger model, but they ended up doing it over a couple. So, like the Mauler Fiend, Forge Fiend one that I've got, that was over 2. Yeah. Hatchet Printworks, that's the one. There you go for it, painting. Ah, thank you, buddy. How does one get them? The only place you can get them now is probably eBay or like Facebook Marketplace or anything like that. Because it looks like the one that was out last week was the last one, which would make sense because it ties in with the edition. But what I'd do if I were you guys is I'd just hang fire. If you can get a decent price one online, do it. Because you can still get the 9th edition ones, which has got like a lot of the Necrons and whatnot in it. The extra models. No, you're basically paying in. You're paying the month up front, so they're getting the money quicker. So that's why they do it. But no, it's not extra. I think like the first one was like you got one of the paint water bottles, and then you got a mug, and then you got some. I think a Demon Prince was one of the the big ones that you got 1 month and stuff like that. So it was like a monthly thing you got, or a quarterly thing you got something bigger. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was 2 years ago now. It was 2 years ago when they came out. Right, that is 3 models fully complete. This guy, I'm going to have looking in a different place. And we will go with that one. And I'm going to have him looking that way instead. A little bit of a difference. There we go. Yeah. Check. I would get mine when I got the last ones from Tesco, but go on if they do it again, go on a Thursday, sort of 11 o'clock-ish, 12 o'clock. That's when I was picking mine up. If you went any later than that, they were sold out. There is actually one of part 2 of the Mauler Fiend still there when I went in today, which I was tempted to get, but I thought, nah, fuck it. Plasma indeed. Plasma indeed, Night Trap. Plasma indeed. So I'm going to have him with his head looking down a little bit like that. So we'll have that one. Then we're going to have... Oh, shit, I know what I forgot to do on these two. I forgot to do the crotch things. So we'll do that one, and we'll do that one. There we go. No, I'm getting the new one. Yeah, I'm going to get the new one when it comes out. Keep an eye on hatchets, yeah. So, like, you'll see it. You will see it come out on Warhammer Community, because they did on the last one. But yeah, if you go onto hatchet now, let's say, not a lot of helm hoods. I mix them up. So I've got that for the sergeant, and then that's a helm hood on him. He's got a face and he's got a face, because I like doing the faces. But then all of these are all got the helms on them. Just put him to one side. Right, let's do this one. I've already got 20 of them. These are just like... Because Plasma and Dark Angels are going to be getting some nice extra rules in the new edition, I've decided to up my Plasma game with another Redemptor Dread. I'm going to get a Repulsor Executioner and do that one again. I can't wait for the new bikes to come out because they all have Plasma Talons, stuff like that. Yeah, the GW don't do enough of them, do they? They don't do enough of them. I prefer like the hooded ones, but yeah, when you get the upgrade kit, you only end up getting enough for like one. You get the bits and bobs for so many different varieties, but then you only get helmets for one squad, which kind of seems pointless. But if you're not at it's meta chasing, fuck off. But yeah, if any of you guys build, you know, like I don't have Night Trap, I don't have Ashley Wood, don't know if you're in my Discord, but we have a Discord where we like to show off our models. So, and when I say we, I mean you guys in chat, you like to show off your models. So put !Discord in chat, come and join the Discord, and come and show off your models. Ah, fuck, balls that one up. Be cool if Dark Angels get their own basic infantry squad, more robes and such. Yeah, yeah. Like they used to have the metal ones. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I am with you on that. I mean, we've got obviously the Inner Circle companions, but that's about it. There you go. So he's got his dangler. Does look like he has a dangly, you know what. This guy can have a dangler too. And I used the tweezers because of fucking sausage fingers. Oh, come on, you bugger. There we go. Perfect. So that's them three done. So we now have 3 completed models. But yeah, come and join the Discord. So what we do on the Discord is every Monday we show off Monday Minis. So you'll come in on Monday, put your models up, and we show them off on the stream. But also it's nice that you get ideas. So basically if you dive in, put your models in, it'll give other people ideas on what to do on their models, and we share ideas and shit like that. Right, so I need that one. And this one. So was anyone else building tonight? Anyone else modelling? Anyone else painting? Anyone else getting ideas? Anyone else getting excited for 11th edition? Don't forget, if you want up to 20% off your 11th edition, use !Wayland in chat. Slaith, are you still here? And Grease Piece, are you still here? Don't forget, Friday. Michael, you got to keep this one quiet, all right? Obviously, as you didn't see the stream yesterday, Michael, we've had a little play around with Chaos's... Because when she streams, her Nightbot brings up things like mine. We've had a little play with it. So there is going to be some weird and wonderful things popping up. So you just can't tell her, Michael, all right? You've got to keep it stum. Painting some AOS Cruel Boys. Ooh, are they? I'm not too au fait with AOS. So are Cruel Boys orcs? I'm guessing so with the Z on the end. Yeah, just shh. So they're not on the pop up. They're not on the. It won't pop up. But what it will be is we'll type them in and they'll just start appearing and move. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good laugh. Right, with him, I'm going to put one of these knives. In case you're wondering why I'm wetting the model, the glue reacts faster. You probably won't be in the stream. Oh, what? Are you going to be streaming with her? Are you going to be gaming with her? It's more for a reaction. So when it'll start popping up, you can just hear you giggling because you'll be in on the joke now. Yeah, but skinnier orcs. Oh, cool. Thank you, 40k. So we'll put that on, and we will do... Not that one. There we go, one of these. One of these. Anyone else building, painting? Oh, you're not going to be playing either? No. That's a shame, bud. Don't know what she's doing. I think she does. I think she's either going to do... See, I want her to do Ready or Not, and I want Slave to dive in with her. Just so they can abuse each other. But she's on about doing either Planet Crafter or... what's the other one? Oh, what the fuck's it called? The shop one. What's the shop one called? Not Shop Simulator. Supermarket Sim, that's it. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not my games. Right, where am I going to put this fucker? This is a bit of a difficult one. So, we're back to the bits box. There they are. Back to the bits box. So... Definitely recommend everyone to get something like this. Cut all your bits off and put them in here and separate them out into little bits and bobs like this. Because then you can pull out like little pistols and go, right, that would actually go quite well. So I'm going to put like 2 pistols on this guy, 1 on each side. They're definitely worth having. Oh, there's a helmet there. You're in the wrong section. You're in the wrong section, buddy. Yeah, definitely get one of it. Get one of these, cut your bits. You don't have to cut them neat. Get that one out as well. You don't have to then go looking through millions of frickin' sprues, you know what I mean? Right, so they're the wrong way around, but it's fine, because I'm going to put it on the other leg, because he is left-handed. Yes, that's right. One of the good mold line removers I've found is this. Gets rid of the majority of it anyway. Slaith, are you going to be watching on... you're going to be watching Chaos on Friday? Just told Michael then what we've been up to and told him he's got to keep stum. Ah, shit. There we go. So he's got a pistol on that side now. Chaos. You're going to be watching while we abuse Chaos with all the... remember what we were doing last night? Give us some shit. Put that one over there. There we go. Perfect. Ah, you bigger. You know the person you're trying to get into the knickers of? That one. Hey, that sparks a fucking memory. Or at least a comeback. There we go. So yeah, he's got a little knife now and a pistol, so he's looking a little bit cool. Slaves like that. Unsub. See ya. We're going to have to get Chaos to Canada soon. Zad's gone off, yeah, because I did turn him off before. I just want to make sure they're off. But there we go. So that's 4 of them done. So now we're going to move on to the next one, which is... Did we do 38 and 37? Right, 38 and 37. We've done 28, 29, haven't we? Yes. Right, 38, 37. Right, let's do as we did yesterday. So 38. 37. What else did we need? 40. 39. Don't know why I'm doing them all backwards. Just them. Right, get this one over. 40. 39. So it's only the main body that are put together in any sort of sequence. After that, then. You all think Grogu could eat the Sarlacc? Be fun to watch. Little guy, big thing under the sand. Right, that's the first one. Then we move on to the next sprue. And we do it all over again. I hope they don't mess with the Hellblasters rules. Be devastated when I have 30 of them going, Hellblasters have just got shit. Oh, you motherfuckers. So what do we reckon? What new... If you had... Or you hoped, or you know... So, the new Space Marine models are coming out. What do you hope is going to be in them new Space Marine models? Not the ones that are in the Armageddon box set, the ones that are coming out after it. The next Star Wars better have a Jedi Sarlacc. You got an idea how big that is? What was that monster that in The Mandalorian that ate a Sarlacc? It was like a big fucking worm or something like that. It ate the Sarlacc and took over its nest. Like Summit Dragon or something. Do Hellblasters still have different guns? Do they count as the same guns nowadays with bolt rifles in it? Yeah, so they have... yeah, Crete Dragon or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they all have plasma incinerators. Melee Inceptors, that could be pretty cool. Well, they're doing a lot with Gravis, aren't they? So I'm kind of hoping they do like a Plasma Gravis, Las Cannon Gravis, Grenade Gravis, stuff like that. Because now you've got Plasma. No, you haven't. You've got Melter and Heavy Bolter. I'd like them to keep doing on that. Keep going along that vein. Because they don't really have any Las Cannon infantry. That was the Devastators. The only thing they have close to it is the Eliminators can take Las Talons. Las Fusils, that's it. Yeah, Las Fusils, sorry. Not Las Talons. Las Talons is on the bike, so the Deathwing, the thing unites the Black Knights for the Ravenwing. There's too many names! They sound the same. God damn it. And I'm tired. Fuck off, Slave. Melee Interceptors would like... Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be cool just to kit bash. Just get the Lightning Claws, not from the current Assault Terminators, but the Dark Angel ones, so the ones that are holding in the hands, and do them. Yeah, and put them on Melee Inceptors. That would be cool, actually, because that would make more sense to have a Melee Inceptor than things that they call pistols that are quite fucking huge, so they're not really pistols. Yeah, so like intercessors, so like Devastator intercessors or something. Because that's what they should do. They should do a tactical squad. They should do an intercessor tactical squad, or tactical intercessors, whatever you want to call them, which then will have the same sort of tactical rules of you have one special weapon and one heavy weapon, and the rest have bolters. That'd be a much better idea. You like Inceptors where they are. Oh. It's the thing that takes the longest is the fucking filing. And that's going to be on the floor. I'm asked about that. They need to do bikes with flamers. Yeah, no, that would be interesting. I mean, you probably as you're riding, if you're hitting a flamer, you go flying into it yourself. So I think that's what you were getting at with it, Wilson. Oh, here we go. Crusader and Slave. The slanging match is about to begin. It is all gonna be fun. Everything is proceeding as I had predicted. I have foreseen, sorry. Right, let's do the first one. What about their legs? Don't need those. You ever noticed in that where he's like, what about their legs? They don't need those. That whole scene of the orcs, it's only the orcs that have joined up with them that have not done any of the fighting. So like it's the standard Mordor orcs. That when they join up with them, that are hungry. The Uruk-hai is just like, done all the work. They've been running for days. They've been fighting. They've been running again for more days. Sprinting mainly. But they're not hungry. Just the lazy fucking Mordor ones. Right, there's first one started. Let's move them out of the way, actually. I I don't know what units to get next. Urukai are built different, yeah. See, I can't watch Back to the Future or do Back to the Future references now without thinking of Rick and Morty. Or Doc and Marty. Can't do it. Where do those cool winged helmets come from? Well, if I told you that, I'd have to send you in the direction of Eternal Crusader. He will tell you. That's the old Warhammer 40k start set. That's the old Warhammer 40k start set. Go in last chance. Oh, is it gone, is it? Has it gone last chance to buy? I think they've forced a lot of, because they've got so many of them left, I think they forced a lot of the third-party shops to buy a few of them, because a few of them have been getting them in. I'm like, what are you getting them in for? What are you getting them in? Yes, some handsome devil printed them for me. Maybe if you DM him in Discord, he may be able to do the same for others. At a cost, of course. What do you think this is? We don't do things for free. Not round here. Can't wait to be able to order stuff still for you. Jesus. So all we're going to do now is get these glued up, and then we need to do some more little different setups and stance and what we're going to do with them, because we've got a few ideas what we can do, but it's what weapons do we do, because we could have him holding his gun like that and shooting a pistol, so we could do that one, because I don't want too many of them just looking down the barrel. I mean, if I had like a close combat weapon in his left hand, I could have him holding his gun and pulling that out. That'd be interesting. Kind of disappointed that due to the new shift in Primaris Marines, I never really got to achieve what I was going to achieve, especially if it looked combining different marks of armor. Yeah, it's just selling us Space Marines all over again. You like Space Marines? Want to buy some? Already got them. Well, you haven't got these ones. What are they ones? Oh, they're a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher. Ooh, they're called Primaris. What? Well, that's a shit name. Yes, but they're bigger, they're taller, easier to paint. Very soon, there won't be any firstborn left. Oh, I'm going to have to buy them then. Picture Mark 6 from the torso up, but Mark 5 legs and those big chunky bolters. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, they're actually, yeah. The news is, yeah, so with the new intercessors, they're doing that anyway, aren't they? So the new intercessors, they are mixing marks up like they did with the Stern Guard. So you can get Stern Guard, which have got a mix of armor marks. You've got Inner Circle Companions, which... Oh, fucking hell, balls this up. You've got Inner Circle Companions, which have got a mix of armor marks. And now they're doing it with intercessors. Hot takes. I don't like all parts on Primaris. I know we don't. We've spoke about this before. Can you answer a question for me? I can try my best. The Chaos Rhino under the World Eaters data sheet is 85 points, but under the Chaos Space Marine data sheet it's 75 points. Have you looked at the rules to see if there's any difference in the rules? It's always the first place to look, just to see if there's any difference in the rules. Because even though they're called a Rhino and whatnot, under different armies and factions, they have slightly different rules. So it's worth checking. I'll have a quick look now. I'll have a break and just check on my phone. There you go. There's 2 of them done. Just need to do the backpack. Yeah, there is that. It's more useful for one, so then they'll charge you more for it to use it. There's that. Let's have a little look. Let's see if there's any rule differences. So, abilities wise, Fire in Deck 2, Deadly Demise, Self Repair, can transport 12. War Gear options. Okay, and then if I go to World Eaters. Deadly Demise, Fire in Deck 2, Blessings. Ah, it might be the Blessings of Corn thing. Ah, that's why. Because it's ability. So, where it in a Chaos Space Marine army, it self-repairs. Where in this one, in your opponent's movement phase, each time an enemy unit that sets up ends a normal, advance, or fallback move within 9 of this, any units embarked within can disembark. So, yeah, it's got a different... it still does 12. Still the same weapons, but yeah, it's got a better... stat for World Eaters. Yeah. When will they switch it to tactical squads requiring a full 10 Marines? Probably won't now because they want to try and sell you less for more. That's why everything's like a 3-man unit these days. Which is shite. Right, let's go with... Uh, 42, 40, 41, 42, 41, 42. We'll get some of these though. I shall use these ones. $41, 42. Need number 15. That will help. Oh, I didn't see this guy. I'll have this one. Extra little bit for them. There's 42. Let's put a little sight on it for no reason other than it's a sight. 41 is over here. And that'll do. Right, let's do this. Being that way for a while. Yeah, it's been that way now where they won't do 10-man squads for a long time now. Because they'll just want to make it a bit smaller. And say, right, we'll sell you can have 10-man squads, but you got to buy 2 boxes of them. Which they've started to do. It's like the most overpriced thing that you can buy is a 5-man squad of Sisters of Silence. You get frig all in the box, and yeah, it's ridiculous the costing of it and stuff like that. MX is back. He's back, everyone. Capra is playing Sniper Elite. There you go. Capra is playing Sniper Elite. Is Capra listening? So yeah, try and get these done. So we'll have 6 done in a minute. Let's try and get these finished tonight because I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Might have a night off. Infernus, the last. Where is Sisters Metal aren't metal anymore? Heaven the Stars, you've met them all. Yeah, well, it's Sisters of Silence, not Sisters of Battle, and they're so small and dainty and thin and whatnot that it's just ridiculous that they sell a box of 5 for that price. So you end up having to pay like 60 to 70 quid for 10. And they don't really do much in that army. It's like anti-psyker and yeah, they're like they just hold objectives and that's all they're for. Because they get their asses kicked all the time. Is girl Space Marine called sister the same thing? Well, are we going to get female Space Marines? Would anyone like female Space Marines? Capra is here. I knew it. I knew it here. It's hiding. He likes to lurk. That is part of his MO. He's me, Peter Pan. Shadow. Yeah, it is your shadow. It is Timu Slave. It's like regular legs and baby legs. I'm going to have him looking right down the... Yeah, right down. There we go. Two brothers. Been talking about that in work. In a van. And then a tornado hit. And then a Mexican armada with guns made out of tomatoes. And that's when things got switched into 12th gear. Fucking brilliant. They don't understand the reference. So you and Capra, two brothers in a van, and then chaos hit. Chaplain Arena is finished. Ooh. Giflar painted his first miniature today. Ooh, what did you paint, dude? Oh, hang on. I had a feeling I dropped it on something and it's gone flying. And it did. Oh, I might just put my phone in. There we go. That was lucky. Yes. It was that. It's the power cell. Moving on to the Librarian. Make sure you put them in the 40k section, unless you want to wait till Monday Minis. So if you're not in the Discord, we do something in the Discord and we show it every Monday. We do Monday Minis. So if you want to join the Discord and show your models off, especially if it's your first model, but welcome to the hobby. You know, anyone who's completed their first model is a big achievement, so well done you. Come and join the Discord, !Discord in chat. Come and show it off. If you want to save it for Monday, come and join the Discord, and Monday we'll do Monday Minis. I'm going to show it off then. Oh, hang on a sec. One second, everyone. There seems to be a dispute. A lesson you should always take from Dark Pack Gaming: don't have kids. Don't have them. Right, so this is going to have that looking down the sight. Erase, put a bit on that one. You were a bit close then. Yeah, come and join the Discord. Free to join, as every Discord is. And yeah, we show off some stuff. Also, as well, we are doing a few giveaways. So every month we have the monthly giveaway where we give away a voucher. And we also give away like a Dark Pack Gaming t-shirt and whatnot. We do a quiz at the same night where we give away models. So Skeleton this month won this model, which is the commemorative series, The Unbroken. So Skeleton won that one. That's getting posted out to him, along with his Lysander that he won last month. Then what else do we do? We are doing a 2,000 subscriber special. So once we hit 2,000 subs, I am going to give away an Armageddon box set. So the new 11th edition box set, I'm going to buy one and I'm going to give it away once we hit 2,000 subscribers. That's right, 2,000. The Unbroken, I'm sure you can call it. Yeah, call it after dropping it, yeah. All right, Slay, you funny bastard. Knock it the fuck off. Leave us alone, man. Oh, no, that's wrong stream. That's this week. But yeah, ! Chaos in chat. Come and have a laugh with us on Friday. Taking the mick out of Chaos Gamer. It's funny. I'm going to put that one there. Kind of. There you go. Put that one there. It's going to be funny. I've had to have a chat with Michael, or I'd say Michael not to tell her. Michael, keep it stum. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. What time Friday? She'll probably go live around about 8ish. So I think our plan of attack should start between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. We'll let her bed in on the stream, let her, feel like everything's comfortable, and then all of a sudden, the exclamation marks appear. Ah. And we get her. Right, head on this one, we are going to go with this guy. He's pretty cool, actually. He's done. No, she doesn't use obs. She uses Streamlabs, and I don't really know how to do it. Yeah, she uses Streamlabs. I'm not too au fait with Streamlabs because I've never used it. Yeah, it's only me who uses obs. We decided to do different ones because then we don't have to log out, log in, log out, log in, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Maybe you can have a look into it later. Right, let's get this one. Bit of glue. Alright. So he's looking kind of cool. Looking down the barrel at you. He's got his pistol. This guy, I'll probably have a little dangler. I'd stick a dangler on him. So, anyone building, painting? I know someone's doing AOS. I know someone's doing a librarian. Anyone else building, painting, anything like that? A little dangler dangling down here. Don't dangle there because you look odd. Don't dangle to the left, dangle straight down. So there you go. Dangler complete. So that is number 5. So we now have a full squad if we wanted to use them. I don't want to put the librarian blue though. Oh, you don't want to do blue. Alright, okay. Stick out in your death. Yeah, I use a... So I've got a black... I have Chaplain black. I have my librarian blue, so they stand out. So I have gone the other way. I've not built anything in a while now. Could be nice. Too much of a backlog. No, we need to see This is for your fans now, Slave. We're speaking on behalf of your fans. We need some Slave modelling, not modelling. We need some Slave hobby streams. Librarians don't have to be. No, they don't have to be blue. I just like them blue. Right, this one we will do slightly different, and we will do. Yeah, let's do them arms. Let's do these arms. Slightly different arms. Let's do these arms. Right, so I'm going to need 60, 59, and 58. 60, 59, and 58 with these. Yeah, with these ones, I'm not doing the old, these things. They pee me off. Trying to paint them and stick them together and whatnot. Do them without. Do them without. 60. $59 and $58. Ooh, I may have to do one or two like that because I'm running out of them little. Oh no, there'll be a load on that. What am I doing? What am I doing? Wait until Saturday when I get the energy and time to do any painting. Fair enough. Like you in underwear? If you want, you know, I'll never turn it down. I've been single since September, so you know, any hole's a goal at the minute. Be fun watching everyone go insane on Saturday. While I've already ordered models I wanted, yeah. Well, that's the good thing. I mean, I'm going in to pay for mine on Saturday, but yeah, mine's already put aside. Mine is already there, waiting. Well, it might be there waiting for me already, actually. But yeah, mine's already earmarked, and as is the one that you guys could win. So the way to win it is we need to get to 2,000 subscribers. Once we get to 2,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway for anyone who has gifted a membership, done a super chat £5 or more, or a super sticker of £5 or more, between Sunday just gone. So I need to put some people down from yesterday, like Grease Peace and Dank and Michael and whatnot. And then when we do the giveaway, then when we hit the 2,000 subs, it'll be for them people and anyone who's a member at the time. But you know what I think as well? I don't think it'll be as popular as they think. Yes, I agree that they shouldn't always be ultramarines, but I just think the paint jobs on the Blood Angels, the way that they've done them, they've made them look too clean. And considering they're meant to be in a big fight against orcs and the fight, you know, they don't look grimdark enough. This is the one time I'm going to say this. They should have done ultramarines. Or someone else. I just don't like the paint job they've done on them. Really don't. I bet you when we paint the models in like you know, Dark Angel colours or something like that, it'll just look loads better. Oh, that's just my opinion. Right, what time are we on? So once we've done this one, that'll be 6. A couple more to do. And then we will have completed our next squad of... And that'll be 30 Hellblasters as well. That'll be 30 Hellblasters. The only thing I need to do is get 2 more lieutenants. I mean, I have got lieutenants, but one's got a shield. I have got 3, actually. I've got one with a pistol and a sword. One with a mastercrafted and a power fist. One with plasma and a shield. So I could put them all with a lieutenant, because I'd rather put them with a lieutenant. Or, if I'm not putting them with a lieutenant, one unit will definitely go with Azrael. So if Asriel's still got sustained and offering the 4-up invuln, yes, they will all be going with him. And yes, I'll try and get some of lieutenants because you get the lethals, which is all great. Which is what you want. But depending on if they change Asmodee's rules, I might put him with Asmodee because Asmodee offers like I think lethals are sustained as well. Oddly enough, the character Slaith is one. The only ones I've not made plans have crossed the Rubicon. Well, originally he meant to die, but people whined, so I wrote him back in. All right, and you're not. He's not going to cross the Rubicon. You're not going to do the Primarisify. Let's do the arms. Probably should really wait, but bucket. No plans to Primarisify him. Okay. I've got a feeling I didn't file this one. That's only a bit at the top there. It's going to be covered up anyway. There we go. So we'll have him shooting from the hip. Shooting from the hip. And we'll put one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of these as well. Somewhat there, yeah. One of these sharp heads. We got up any subs? There's a question. We got up any subs? Nope, not got up any subs. That's a shame. I would have liked people to subscribe. I need the subs, man. We need to get to 2,000 subs if you want this Armageddon box. Should have put a timescale on it. If we're not there by Christmas, I'll keep the box myself. Yes, it is, but you get more engagement with more subs. There you go. I can see a lot of the engagements coming through. Thank you very much. I'm guessing that might be the beautiful man himself, Slaith the Space Marine. Exclamation mark Slaith in chat, please. Yeah, I wonder how thick we can get it on the screen. Do me a favour, everyone who's in chat now, start smashing them little, the heart signs, all the little emojis and whatnot. Let's see how much we can get on the screen. Keep going. Keep doing it. Get all the little heart symbols. I'll do them myself. Do all the hearts. Do a load of different things. Let's get them all up there. Because YouTube will see that and go, ooh, what's this? Ooh, I like this. Let's get more people over. More subs, faster box set. Right, so we'll stick that on that leg. Second there. That might be in the way of this one. Yeah, not that one then. We will go with the original one. Right there. For a filet, let's make sure this one fits. Yeah, we'll go with that one instead. We'll go with that one. We'll do this one. You know what? I've got 4 kids, yeah? And obviously kids fight and argue and everything like that. But for some reason, when I'm streaming, they always like to fight and argue right outside the door. They don't do it anywhere else. They're all fine everywhere else. But they just do it outside the gosh darn door. I don't get that. Right, there's that. He's not going to have a dangler. So that is him done. They don't all have to have the danglers. The dangly-doos, the doodly-dang-dangs. We'll not have danglers on this guy. Oh, shit. That was interesting. Bake him up, bits fall off him. Right, so we're now up to 6. The Wrangly Danglies. The Wrangler jeans. Alright, let's move on. Let us do... So now we want 40 odd, is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, 46, 45, 55, 54. There we go. Right, so which one is it? 50, 46, 45, 46. Just pick the one up I put down. Fuck me, I'm an idiot. I think some of the kids are having a fight. Leave them to it. I'll do them good, kicking the shit out of each other. Just leave them to it. Oh, shit. Right, so we also need 47, 48. But yeah, if you could smash that like button for me, that would be much appreciated. And also, if you could, hit that subscribe. You may enjoy it. May not, but you may enjoy it. But another good turnout. I always like my turnouts. I'm thinking because I'm putting different thumbnails, that might be what's doing it. People are attracted by the thumbnails, and then they come and they see me, and they run away. Never to be seen again. Dum da da 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 dum dum. Dum da da 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 dum dum. Alright, let's do these boys. Okay. Got so many bits. Chris Brown for the Lion. Absolutely for the Lion. That's what we're here for. Just for the Lion. But yeah, Hellblasters are looking like they're gonna be a bit spicy for Dark Angels in the new edition. So I'm trying to blast through these. I'll undercoat them. Over the weekend I will dig out my airbrush and undercoat them over the Caliban green. Then I will start painting them, and hopefully, because I've got 20 of the buggers to do now, so I have all 30. We'll get all them done. Get them in the cabinet. I've got some more Jump Assault Intercessors. Now, I was going to do Jump Assault Intercessors. I was going to do them Raven Wing. I thought, well, it's fast attack and blah, blah, blah. But then it suddenly dawned on me that I remembered that it's speeders, bikes, and ships. They're the only things that you do in black for Raven Wings. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Changed my mind. So I'm just going to do them in standard Dark Angels. It's like the Vanguard Vets. The Vanguard Vets, I've got a choice now. Do I do the Vanguard Vets in normal Dark Angel green? Or do I do the Vanguard Vets in because they're vets, they were doing them in Deathwing. What colour do they do them in? Think about waiting for the new Ancestors, then add the plasmas, make a new... Yeah, you can do. I mean, you can always buy like the bits from 3D printing places, or you know, like bits and kits and whatnot, and you can add them to it. Absolutely, you can. And do them with a different mark of armor. It's a pretty cool idea. Pretty cool idea. You could do them with anything. I mean, a good one. If you wanted them to look really, really Dark Angel-y, you could get some Stern Guard vets and Blade Guard vets and add them to them. So, like, if you wanted to like 3D print a load of them off, they've all pretty much got like the tabards and stuff already on them. So you could do it that way, and they'll look proper Dark Angel-y, but they'll have like, you know, plasma weapons or things like that. If I had a 3D printer, that's probably what I'd do. I mean, you could make you could get a unit of Stern Guard. You could get a unit of Hellblasters, mix up the weapons, and, you know, have Stern Guard with just normal Mark 10 armor, and Hellblasters in the Stern Guard armor, because Stern Guard do have a mix of the armors. You could do that. It'll look quite cool on Dark Angels, actually. Crusader, what colour are you doing your Vanguard vets? Right, let's get these buggers glued up. Because I just don't know whether to do them Dark Angel Green, or because they're veterans, and the way that the new law now for them with the Deathwing is that they're anyone that's a veteran now. It's not just the Terminator first company. So, I mean, I could do just an old Terminator first company and give them the choice where they could say, go, I know, this time I'm just going to take my normal armor out. So I'm going to be a Blade Guard today, or I'm going to be a Stern Guard today. It's a bit of a weird one. But I know I've got over 100 Deathwing models at the minute, so I can do proper Deathwing army. Led by Belial, or even the Lion. You could put Azrael in there, put Asmodai in there. That's the good thing with the Dark Angels. You can mix the main characters in to like Deathwing or Ravenwing or normal Space Marine, like 3rd, 4th, 5th chapter, Legion, no, company. Couldn't think of the words, but you can tell I'm tired. Tired and I've hardly eaten today, so I'm like, I'm going to drop. But I want to get these 10 done, and then on the next stream, which will either be tomorrow or maybe Saturday, but definitely Sunday, we can do some more paintings. Because I haven't painted all week. That could be in the next job. I got the wrong leg here. That's definitely the right one. No, there we go. Just me putting it in the wrong way. So yeah, what I tend to do when I'm building me models, I'll tend to do the body on its own and then figure out what I'm going to do with it. So I've got 2 shoulder pads for him. I've got, as long as they're not the same helmet, which they're not, so I've got the 2 hoods. So let's work on the weapons now. So I am going to have a normal one of these. So that's 50, 51 and 49. So 50. Would that work? Yeah, that would actually work. I'll tell you what, let's try this. Let's try this for a change. So we'll go with that gun. We'll go with a bolt pistol because he's not a sergeant. So he's just one of his normal bolt pistols that he's pulled out of his holster. Let's go with that. I need that. In fact, no, I won't go with that one. I will go with slight change of plans. I will go with... Where's the other sprite? There it is. This is where we're changing things. We're making it up on the fly. There is that one. We'll actually do this one. Because I've got him pointing, so I'm going to do another pointing model. But I'm going to have him holding his weapon in a different way. Because the pointing model's got his up like this, and then the other one's not. So we'll do that one there. We'll save that one for the next guy. We'll put them together. And... what do we need? Nothing. Way out of the fucking thing. Would duct tape be considered Dark Age of technology, or would it be better than Dark Age of technology? It's older than Dark Age of technology. Yeah, that's an interesting thought, yeah. It's like, I wonder if there's any of the things that we consider like just normal now that they would consider either heresy or advanced technology. It's weird to wonder that, isn't it? Was, you know, like, because of the power systems they use, which do give off a lot of crap out the back of it, would it be heresy then to have electric cars? Are electric and hybrid cars heresy, and we are all going to chaos because of it, and stuff like that? So it's an interesting concept, actually. It's a very interesting concept. So I'm not doing that one, we're doing this one. What should I watch tonight? Oh, Clarkson's Farm's on tonight. I'll watch that. Getting the dust all up my nose, do my head in. But I can't scratch my nose because it's covered in dust. So I increase the dust, and more dust is giving me more dust, and more dust gives me more dust, and more dust. God damn the dust. Anybody a dust? What do you reckon, chat? So when I get my Vanguard vets, and I'm going to be painting them Dark Angel colours, should they do them green for Dark Angels, or because they're vets, should I do them bone? Now I'm just imagining one of the two Primarchs having two of his fingers stuck inside a Chinese finger trap and couldn't put it. What is this madness? What is this chaos? Got a bit of a change. Get him firing away with a pistol. Get the head in there. There's nothing that he's doing, so we'll get him in there. Then we need a shoulder pad. Who do you reckon I get most annoyed with a Chinese finger puzzle? Well, it had to be Angron, wouldn't it? Angron would be the most annoyed. But who would be happy just to sit there with it? But like Jagatai would just sit there and think, I'm not bothered. Perturabo will be sitting there thinking, well, I can make a better one than these. I can make one that will go over 4 fingers. Right, that's that one done. Let's put on him and open... Have I got another one of them? We've got a holster that is... Yeah, Lion will probably get annoyed and shoot one of his sons. Because he didn't come and take it off him fast enough. There we go. Yeah. I must work on this. I like it, Chris. I like it. I think Vulcan's fingers will be too big for it because he's massive. I think Dawn would try and read it the riot act, saying why he shouldn't do it and why we should defend the palace instead. Sanguinius will embrace it and just sit there laughing. It would just melt off Mortarian's hands. We'll do that one there, and we'll do that one on the other side. Wonder who'd be the most embarrassed. It would definitely be Angron, but he wouldn't get embarrassed. He'd start getting embarrassed, then he'd just flip out and start, double axe handling people out there. Fulgrim would turn it into some sort of sex toy. Like the bad dragon of the finger puppets. There you go, that'll do on the back of there. Ah, shit, his leg's coming off. One more to do, which is this one. Thinking of getting a resin printer. Where do I start and what model? Yes, Crusader is the man to speak to. Yeah, I haven't got a clue, so I cannot answer that one because I don't have a clue. I think I need to do a dangler for this guy. I think I definitely need to get a dangler on this one. We can all check out his dangler. Let's go with that one. That's got a hole in the bottom. Let's not do that one. Let's do that one. Yeah. I wouldn't get one for me because A, I don't have the room, B, I'd be too busy. So it'd just end up sitting in a box somewhere. So I'm not bothering one. Maybe when they get a little bit cheaper and kids finally move out and they get a bit of room to do it. There we go, little key dangler. Let's put it on there. So there we go, there is number 7 complete. Here's number 7 complete. So we're all starting to look good. Put that on there. So this guy now, I'm going to have him with a normal gun. So with this, we will do 50 if it's still there. If not, then we'll have to do a different one. 42, 34. Oh no, I did. I used it for him, didn't I? It should still be there. Should be the second one. 25, 50. There we go. Right, 50, 51, and 49. Need one of them. Gonna need one of these while I'm here. Gonna need one of these while I'm here as well. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Grease Piece, are you still here? Or are you falling asleep? Oh shit, what are the arms? Forgot about the arms. Let's go an arm off. 49 and 51. $49 and 51. There's 51. I found them both. Found them. Found them. Would not recommend unless you have the space, time, patience. Resin fumes are toxic. That's what I heard. So, Hellblasters. Don't think we'll have enough time tonight to do the jump assault intercessors. Or assault intercessors with jump packs. So I'll probably leave them for another night. Or I'll just make them on myself. I don't know yet. Don't want to do like building all the time, painting all the time. I like to mix it up. It's like we were going to do Carbanda, but the fact that the resin had gone skew iffy put me right off. So I might change it. I might, you know what I might do? Might build Sanguinius or the Lion. You know, the resin versions. So we'll do that next week. I'll bring them, but I'll wash them both. I'll bring them both up, and then chat can decide who we're doing. And then we'll build that, and then what should we paint next week? Could paint Repulsor Executioner. Could paint a Redempt Dread. Could paint Necrons. Could finish Angron. Start Scarbrand. Start Mortarion. The scariest of all the Primarchs to paint. Paint Gilliman. Oh, right, yes, I was thinking about this before and I forgot. Would anybody interested in doing a stream whereby I play a game where we do one-on-ones for the see who is the strongest Primarch in 10th at the end of 10th edition? Now, there's obviously 6 Primarchs. I wouldn't bring the models up. I'd just use like a photo and just roll and like do the roll that we did for, you know, the bat rep last time. And we'll see who is the strongest of the Primarchs from the end of 10th edition. Would that interest anyone? That'd be interesting. Okay, I'll tell you what then. How about maybe Sunday? Maybe Sunday. Who was the strongest Primarch in 10th? There you go, there's a shout. Right, we'll give that a go. And we'll see who it is. So we'll do... I've got the 6 of them, so we'll have to figure out the format. I might just do like a random generator for... do like a random generator that puts 3 aside. Do like a league table. So they'll play each other twice. And then there'll be the top 2. They'll go into a semi-final. So you'll have top 1 versus second, top 1 versus second, then an overall final. No worries, you haven't. I'll thank you for popping by, bud. Take care, and I'll see you soon. All right, I'll tell you what. Then Sunday, we'll do that. Who is the strongest Primarch in 10th? Primarch versus Primarch. So, well, I'll do a random generator to see who. So we'll just do. I'm not going to bring the models up because there's just no space to do it. I'll bring my dice tray. Bring my dice, and yeah, we'll do that. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Might need someone to come and, like, you know. I probably need someone to play against, actually, so that might be something we could do. I'd do like a special guest joining me. Did I file that? No, I didn't. Didn't even put that on. Didn't even file them. Gosh darn it. So yeah, Hellblasters are on they're nearly done. Nearly done. So we've got 2 more models to do after this, but I think what I'll do is once I finish this one, we'll have a little bit of a chat, because I'm going a bit square-eyed now doing these. So there'll only be 2 left to do, which I'll do later myself. Yeah, go from there. Right, what have I got left? Oh, we'll use him. Right, glue, glue, glue. So he's looking cool. Let's put a left-handed one on him. Where is that? There we go. I'm looking forward to that. Which Primarch was strongest? Now, here's a question. Do I include Abaddon in this list? Because he's nearly Primarch level strength. Or do we just do pure... Do we keep it pure and do just Primarchs? What do we reckon? What do we reckon? And then if we did Abaddon and we could find one more person who could go in there, maybe like a Trajan Valoris or something, that might do it. But there you go. So there's the blasters from hell so far. So if I bring this down, we can have a little look. So there we go. So we got some nice hell blasters looking pretty cool there. Hang on one sec. Let me just fix this little bugger. So there we go. So there's some Hellblasters now. So we got guy with a pistol. He's hooked. They're all kind of got a little bit of a different pose to them, which is really what I want. So you got like one guy looking down the sights. Yeah. So I've still got 2 more to do. Which I'm not going to do them now because it'll take another half an hour or so, and I'm tired. I'm hungry. been on for, what, nearly 2 hours. So I'll pack up. We'll have a bit of a chat. Go from there. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, we need to... I'm going to... If I do stream tomorrow, because I'm hoping I can nip... I might try and nip to Element Games tomorrow. There's a few bits I want, and what I might do is after I drop Chaos off at work, I might just shoot off to Element Games, because they're up to about 11. So I was hoping Grease Piece was still in chat, so I could see if he fancied popping along. But oh, they're looking cool. I've got my backlog for bloody Pile of Shame is getting bigger. Especially all the Alpha Legion stuff that I've got, which I want to buy some stuff for. Pile of shame, a pile of shame. That's what we've all got, piles of shame. Do-do-do-do. Right, so we'll pop these over here. So, the Primarchs, do we add Abaddon in with this Primarch discussion? Or do we just leave it at the 6 who are available now? Because obviously Abaddon is almost Primarch level with his power now, that the way that the Ruinous Powers have bumped him up. But is he worthy of being in that conversation? What do we reckon? If we put him in, though, it will be a pain in the ass because there'll be 7 of them. So that will be a pain in the ass. We'd have to do a lot more fights, which will take up a lot more time, and it'll just be maybe boring for people. What is chat thinking? What is chat thinking? Should we just do the 6? Should we just do the 6 Primarchs? That's what we should do. We got up any subs? I like subs. We got up any subs? No subs. No gone up or anything. You wouldn't add him, yeah, because he's not an official Primarch, so it's a good shout. All right, I'll tell you what. So we'll do random generator to put the 6 together. Now, do we put Gilliman and the Lion, because they're loyalists, on the different leagues? So we do one loyalist and 2 demons, 1 loyalist, 2 demons. We do, say, like the Lion versus Angron, Lion versus Mortarion, Mortarion versus Angron. So there's going to be 3 games, but we'll do them twice. And the reason we'll do them twice, we'll do like a one attacks first, and then in the next game the other one attacks first. So 40k. So we're going to do. So what I'm thinking is we do 40k because there is 6 Primarchs, and we'll see who is the best 40k Primarch from 10th edition. So it'll involve they'll have 4 fights each in the league, and then the top 2 go on to the final. So it'll be like semi-finals. So we'll do like top 1 from here plays second from there, top 1 there, and then we'll do it twice. So the reason why we do it twice is they both get to attack first. So like I'll think up of the rules. So I'll do something like I don't know, 15 inches apart. I know it's an advantage then for the Demon Primarch, so I might just do 12 inches apart. The 12 inches apart, you have your command phase, your movement phase, your charge phase, your melee phase. Your auras do count. And yeah, all right, okay. So the only thing I'll have to bring up is my dice tray, and we'll just roll the dice. I'll get all the stats. What I'll do is I'll screenshot all the stats, have them on the screen as well when we're playing. So I'll have like a picture of the Primarch, their stats, picture of that Primarch, their stats. We'll do a fight off, and then we'll have a league as well and all sorts. So I'll need a bit of time to set it up, but I reckon Sunday we do that. So so we'll do Primarch versus Primarch. Who is the strongest Primarch of 10th? I think that'd be a good stream, that, actually. I think that'd be quite a good, interesting way of doing it. What do you reckon, chat? Should we do that? So I won't have any physical models, so I won't have like them sat here, because I've only got Fulgrim and the Lion fully painted, Angron nearly painted. The rest of them are just undercoated, and it means like swapping them in and out and stuff. So I'll just do it as a picture, but the dice rolls will be real. The only thing I could do with someone who knows how to play Chaos properly with all the different factions, so they can play the 4 demons. We'll figure something out. I'll have a look into it. I'll have a look into it tonight, and we'll figure what we're going to do. All right, we'll do that. Who is the strongest Primarch in 10th? All right, I like it. Right, I'm going to go because A, I'm hungry, B, I'm tired, and C, I've got to tidy all this mess up. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, Michael, for the gifting. I'm going to pop you and the guys from yesterday on the list for the box set giveaway. So we had... who was the last ones to give? So Mike, then it was Grease Piece, then it was Dank, then it was Michael. So Dank goes down, Michael goes down. So Dank was the other day, Michael was today. Perfect. So now we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we've got 22 people already in the draw for the Armageddon box set. So there we go. Don't forget to rearrange the val. Yeah, so what I'll do that on Sunday. So Sunday, we'll do the reroll, and we'll do the Primarchs. So we'll do it all in one. Yeah, because you've still got who was in the final. It was. See if I can find it. Downloads. Yeah, so in the final you had the likes of. Oh, bugger off. Open with. I got a minute. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Sheets. Don't know why you do it in Sheets and it tries to open it in bloody Excel. So in the final, you had the likes of Trucker Gaming Mike, Dank, Drox, Wilson, Walker. I know Walker said if he wins, it's a reroll. Grease Piece, Crusader, Wilson, MX is in there, Amy's in there. Who else is in there? That's about it, I think. Yeah, that's about it. So there's a few here in there who could win. So yeah, all right. Sunday we'll do two things. We're gonna re-roll the voucher, and we'll do the Primarch versus Primarch. I might even do the re-roll tomorrow. I don't know. I'll put it in the Discord anyway. What's happening? But yeah, right. I'm gonna go. I love you all. You're all amazing. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow. I might have a night off tomorrow, actually. Might have a night off because I'm tired and I've got a few bits to do around the house. So I'll see you all definitely Sunday, maybe Saturday. Saturday we might do it. No, it's fair enough, Michael. Yeah, it's fair enough. I did say you've got 24 hours to claim or I re-roll it. So yeah. Right, see you later. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.